Hey everyone, so I went to go clean out this dryer vent duct here. I want to show you something. Look down here. See that? That is pinched right there. So I'm going to pull this dryer out. We can't leave it like that. That's a fire hazard right there. All the lint and everything will collect right there. See, that's sticking out pretty far. So we got to figure something out here. First thing I'm going to do is just pull this out. So this washer has to stay here, because the drain is there, there's the supply lines. So something has to be done with the dryer to fix that pinching of the dryer vent. Well, here's a close look at this fire hazard. This is no good. Something definitely has to be done. I'm gonna pull this out just a little bit so I can have some room to work here. Okay, now I got room to work. This thing should really be sitting up here like that with no sharp radiuses in the bends here. But I have a choice to make, so I can either relocate this, create a new hole to the outside, and try to patch this one up. I don't really like that idea, and that's necessary because we can't move this washer. This thing's right behind the washer. And so I think the best option here is to try to shorten this, which that won't be a problem. Just cut that. That way this piece sits closer to the wall, creating more distance here, or I should say less distance, however, create more distance for this to sit more like that. On top of that, what I'd like to do is maybe put a little spacer behind here of some sort to keep the washer from kicking back this way up against it. You know, these things start moving around during their spin cycles, and if they get off kilter a little bit, it can start ramming the walls and push up against this. So first step, I'm going to remove this. While I'm doing this here too, I'm going to make sure it's cleaned out. Okay, I see some flex tape was added to this, so that's why this isn't very tight. It's pretty loose on there. They put it on with some flex tape. I'm gonna go ahead and peel that off of there. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. I have another one of these on hand, so I'm gonna be putting a new one on. Let's take a look and see how it looks inside that thing. Well, that looks pretty good actually. Just a little bit of buildup. I'll go ahead and take care of all that too while I got it open. But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take some length off of this. I'm going to grab my hacksaw and just shorten this baby. Okay, I went ahead and got all that flex tape off there too. Took a razor to it. Took a couple minutes. Hey, so I'm going to go ahead and put the spacer back here right now. And yeah, got my finger on that. So watch out, that's sharp too, especially if you're scraping stuff on there. Wear some gloves. So I'm going to go ahead and cut a 2x4. So I'm going to take a measurement how wide I need it, what the width is, so I can cut the 2x4 to length. All right, 36 inches. All right, I got my board cut. Okay, I'll go ahead and slide the board back here now. I'll at least keep that away from the wall a little bit. And I might even slide another one back there, you know, do two of them like that if I need to. But I'm going to go ahead and cut this now. I'm going to cut it leave about half of what's there. Okay, this is just a test fit with the existing one here, but look at that. That's a lot better. I mean, it was pinched up against there like that. And so now we have like a full radius, you know, a full diameter at least of it being able to track up in there like it should. And we also have the minimal amount of distance between the wall and the washer there. The other option could be to get some hard pipe, put a 90 on it here, straight pipe and 90 into the to the dryer. For now, I'm going to go ahead and replace this. Okay, here's a look at the back of the dryer. I'll go ahead and shop vac all that out too, just to get rid of it. And then this will be a brand new one to put on here. All right, here's the other thing. I don't need this full length of dryer vent, so I just cut it. See, I'm going to go test fit it. This was the old one, So just kind of practiced on there. See this wire here? I just took a pair of diagonal cutters and snipped it. I cut around it and then just snipped it. So you should only have to snip one wire when you're cutting these things. This was the existing. That wasn't. Here's the cut end that I just cut. Really, it'll be fine because this is going to go up either over the dryer that far, or go over the vent to the outside. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut the new one. All right, here's the test fit of the new one. So that's going to be about right. That way we can just have it just like that. There's the new one. Okay, I'm going to cut it right about there. I just cut it with a standard pair of scissors, and then I'll snip this with the cutter. There's my piece. Okay, then what I did is I took a little bit of this Flex Fix tape, and I just put it right there, just to keep it from, in case this gets snagged on anything and tearing all the way apart. Get myself a little room there. Okay, now I'll just slide the dryer back in here and then connect the other end. I'll tighten that up now. All right, I got this thing tight enough to where I can't pull it off of there. Okay, here's a look from up above. I like that a lot better.